uh, yeah, take two. Good morning, guys and gals, and welcome to the Monday, July 15th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. It's morning. We're chatting. There's the coffee. I hope it ends better than it started. Woke up this morning at 4 o'clock, decided, no way in hell. Laid back down, woke up at 3 minutes after 6, or I'm sorry, 13 minutes after 6, and I felt worse than I did at 4 o'clock. So we're going to see if maybe by the end of this thing, I don't feel like stomp shit no more. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, me. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. It wasn't too bad here. Planned on doing an investigation last night, but unfortunately the person I was going to do it with did not respond to me yesterday morning. So, yeah, that didn't happen. So hopefully tonight, who knows? Which is probably alright because it stormed last night, so... Good morning, Brenna. Good morning, Sarah. Hope you're both doing absolutely wonderful this morning. Hope it is a chipper morning for you. Absolutely chipper. Should have added more coffee to this. I don't know if you guys seen or not, but tonight, 7 o'clock, it will not be a premiere. It'll just be a regular video release. Saturday was our July Rock the Block down here at the beach, and the headliners was the 1985 band. Very, very popular. Very popular. I mean, they're called all over the Midwest to perform. And we got them. I got about 2/3 of their concert before my battery ran out. But spent all day yesterday sitting here editing the video. And my video is going to be premiered on their website and their Facebook page. So I made sure and got with the main dude, got their business card. So yippee-ki-yo-ki-yay for me, ha ha. Oh, let's see here. God, I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. How are you? Hey, Ben. Good to see you, bud. Derek. Good morning, my friend. Okay, we're caught up. Got up this morning. This eye's all boogered up this morning. I've got the haze. It's not as bad as this one. I mean, this one here I'm totally blind out of. This one here is hazed up really bad. That's why I've got. That's why I was looking for the glasses at the beginning of the video, because I hit the start broadcasting button, and I'm like, where's my glasses? Where's the glass? Where? And well, you got me. You got me. Today is moving day, so can't stay for the whole stream. Moving what? Moving to a new location. Bowel movement day. moving around the living room while you clean, so Brenda don't beat you up. I mean, what are you moving today? Here, I dropped a few vids the last couple of days. I haven't seen any of them pop up, but I've really not been on here. Really not been on here because I spent about 9 hours editing that video yesterday for tonight, and so I'll have to look around and see if I can find them, Derek. Got a nice relaxing vid uploading right now if anyone is interested. Nice peaceful nature walk. Awesome. Nothing wrong with nice peaceful nature walks. Moving to the new house. Very cool. Very cool. Can't wait for a virtual tour of the house there, my dude. Good morning, Jay. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. Looks like, from what the wife informed me yesterday, it looks like one of our goals that I've had set for a while is actually going to happen next month. We are going to take about a week and go to Tennessee. Be our very first vacation together since we got married. We're gonna go down to Louisville and visit her cousin for a day, and then slowly straggle southeast down to Crossville, Tennessee. Doggone it, every time I blink my eye it gets super blurry and I can't see anything. Let me see here. Beautiful place. Waterfall, nice big one. I get down to Tennessee, you guys are going to see some waterfalls. We got Fall Creek Falls State Park, and a couple other parks down there in the area that have got some amazing waterfalls. So nature walking will start in a couple of weeks when squirrel season opens. Say when, Drew, we have to get the keys here in a little bit. Vacation time, and now waiting to go to the dentist. Oh, yay. I bet you're just really excited about that, bud. But yeah, I'll be taking the, I'll finally be breaking out the metal detector. Since we've not been able to come up with the time to go out and hit the local homestead sites here. My mom and dad do live in on top of the Cumberland Plateau, right in between Nashville and Chattanooga. There was a lot of troop movement down through that area. So I will be taking the metal detector and avoiding bear and rattlesnake and mountain lion and bobcat to do some investigating down there and to do some metal detecting to see what's down in that area through there. So it'll be an interesting 5 or 6 days we spend down there. Of course, the wife and daughter have never seen a mountain. They've never seen a hill much any bigger than what we have here in the Midwest. So we're going to be taking our time going down. We're going to be leaving 3 days before we're supposed to be at Mom and Dad's, so she can hit all the little spots along the way the little pull-offs in the foothills of the Smokies, things like that. So I'm gonna be a lot closer to Sarah. Be about be about the same distance from Jan and Jay that we are now, but I'll be closer to Sarah. I'll be closer to Ben and Christine and those guys by about 800 miles. Not that the other 2,000 miles is going to be any easier to get, but you know. Mountains of eastern Tennessee are a good first one to see. Yeah, we were talking to Mom yesterday when the wife told me that she was planning the vacation, and Mom and Dad are working on a visitation itinerary. You know, actually taking the girls further eastward to see the Tennessee River, maybe even into North Carolina to see the actual Smokies and Cherokee and things like that, since they've never been to any place like that. So I don't know what all they got planned, but as spontaneous as my mom and dad are, it's hard telling. I'm not even going to try to guess what they've got planned. Hey Justin, good to see you, bud. I seen a nice juvenile koala as well. Box it up, throw some eucalyptus in there with it, and mail it to me. I want a koala. When Christine sent me the care package last year, I asked for a baby koala, and I got a bottle of Vegemite. So, yeah, get that little booger, just stick him in a box. I mean, you may want to poke a few holes in it, but yeah, a little bit of eucalyptus in there, some water or something, maybe one of those little like hamster feeder water things hanging off the side of it so he can drink something. He might be in customs for a month or two, so yeah, I don't want a koala pelt when it gets here. I want a something that can play with the kitties. I want to see a baby koala that can ride Ralph around the house. There it went again. Drew gonna find a nice gold bar. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'd even be happy finding some old rusty, decomposed guns, but you know, it's doubtful. You know, I might find, if I'm lucky, I might find a belt buckle. I might find some buttons. Worst case scenario, I'm going to find a lot of dirt and rocks and might even get, you know, killed by an animal that wants to eat me. Who knows? You know, koalas are still bears. Yeah, but they're not like you know, mean bears. They're like cud bears. They like to love on you, especially when you get them really, really young. They like to love on you and be held like a baby, and you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never even seen a live koala. I fucking no clue. They don't have claws and teeth. They've got like cute little nubby things and like to give kisses and stuff. That's the stories I hear anyway. I don't know. What's that doing on? Oh. So how the hell are you guys? Good morning, Amy. Good to see you. It's fine. I understand. Life sometimes gets in the way of the things that we would like to do. So, I mean, I completely understand. But it is Monday, guys. Of course, you know that means today is going to be card day or card night. Here at the house with the wife and her friends. So, you know, just to keep myself safe and alive to see another sunrise. I might, depending upon what the weather's full. I don't even know what the hell, what's it supposed to do today. Come on, today, 15% chance of rain tonight. We'll try to get out and do something tonight. Who the hell knows? Hell, baby grizzlies are cute as hell, but mom will fuck you up. Yeah. I'll find something to do. I can't sit around this house and listen to the hens cackle anymore. To me, that'd be like me sitting out in the middle of Jan and Jay's chicken house for hours on end and just listen to them. That's what it sounds like in our kitchen for about 7 straight hours. Except they get a lot louder than. I'll usually lay down about 10:30 or 11 o'clock and get woke up about a dozen times before 12:30 or 1 o'clock when it finally breaks up from everybody busting out and screaming, hitting the table, knocking over a bottle, something. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Anybody wants to do an investigation tonight and lives close to my vicinity, calm down. Let's go check out an old haunted train depot. Oh, and speaking of which, I can't sleep in earplugs, man. It's something about the shape of my ear, like I can't use earbuds. I'll put earbuds in, even AirPods. I'll put them in, just be working, all of a sudden they'll just fall out. Earplugs are the same way. That's why I have to wear like full earmuffs or stuff like that. I would if I was closer. Oh, I know, bud, I know. An investigation. It's definitely been a while. I know we have stuff on the schedule starting again next week with Mark and Tony and everything if Tony's off work. But I'm bored. I've done one investigation this year so far. I might have to try the phone things. I might have to. But anyway, what I was saying, I don't know who sent it because no one told me they were sending anything. But yesterday, the stepson was over here working on the deck, and we were sitting outside with him, and the wife just happened to be walking around the front yard picking sticks and stuff up since the trash went out today. And she noticed a box sticking out of the mailbox. Now, it must have came late Saturday because it wasn't there when I got home Saturday afternoon. There was regular mail in the box, but there was no cardboard box. And she thought it was something that her mother had bought or something like that. And she started looking at it, and it was labeled to Black Cat Paranormal. She brought it to me, and I opened it up, and it was a full set of um, cat balls. I think there's 5 or 6 in there. So whoever sent that, if you're on here, thank you very much. We could always use more cat balls for the investigation, set up a larger grid. But they came straight from the manufacturer, so I have no clue who sent them, who ordered them, anything. So thank you very much for those. That's greatly appreciated. Now I just got to find myself another box with the foam inserts that I can pull out and um, start putting gear and stuff in it, because I've completely ran out of space in the one box I do have. It's starting to look like a homeless person's backpack. Just everything thrown in there, and then you have to rummage through to find stuff and everything. Don't look very professional when you show up at a location, but hey, that one box was a gift from Danny from Southern Michigan Paranormals. So it was just an extra box he had laying around the basement. So yeah, I need to find another box now to start putting gear in, so I can lessen up my backpack a little bit. But definitely, thank you very much for the cat balls. I'm always looking for new gear. Also, coming up here very, very soon, since I don't want to deal with a professional printer, train of thought derails, 10,000 brain cells dead, film at 11. Oh yeah, since I don't want to deal with a professional printer because they tend to get very expensive, and I can't pass on savings to anybody else. One of the wife's friends is bringing us a home printer for coffee mugs, t-shirts, stuff like that. So here very, very soon I will have Black Cat Paranormal and Living Histories Mysteries t-shirts and coffee mugs available for everybody. And I don't have to order multiple t-shirts to get those done for everyone. I can custom make them when they're ordered and get them out. So we'll also be doing the new business cards and stuff like that right here at home. So yeah, things are actually starting to look up here, just a little past the halfway point of 2024. Good morning, Jan. Hope you're doing well this morning. Gonna have to go with the husband to the dentist, so he's not anesthetizically driving Big Red back from the dentist. Hey, and you go and get your stuff done for your job today. Congratulations again on that. But yeah, definitely been an interesting weekend, y'all. I couldn't believe, as I sat down yesterday. There's Christine. I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. Yes, but I'm also going to get a crown replaced. Well, the queen deserves a crown. That's what I got to say. Yeah, I was just talking about you a few minutes ago, Christine. Um, End of next month, I'll be in Tennessee, so I'll be about 800 miles closer to you. I don't know how that's going to help the other 2,000 miles or 4,000 miles, whatever it is, from East Central Tennessee to Australia. But hey, I'm going to be closer. Um, but yeah, definitely an interesting weekend. I mean, we had that concert down here at the beach on Saturday, which once again, um, well, no, actually, we're not going to go right past you, Jan. That's the sad thing. We may attempt, depending upon, because the wife's driving because I can't. Um, we're going to actually go down to Louisville and meet up with her cousin for a day, and he's going to show them around the city since they've never seen Louisville. And then we're going to go southeast out of Louisville to Crossville, Tennessee. But I'm going to try to bring them back when we come back in a week up past you guys. That way we could at least, stop in or meet up or something, depending upon how close we actually get to y'all, and spend a few hours with you guys on the way home. So, but, we had that concert. Don't forget, tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the concert from Saturday night will be on. I think I might have broken YouTube when I uploaded that concert yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon when I finally got all the editing done. I think I may have broke YouTube, or at least broke every copyright record that's ever been set. I think I had 22 copyright claims on that concert. But I think I'm not really sure, but I think I smelled YouTube starting to burst into flames when I uploaded that. Every single song, you have used the melody for blah blah blah. This does not affect your channel. You have used the melody for blah blah blah. This does not affect your channel. So I mean, at least it wasn't copyright strikes, it was copyright claims because of the melody. Even though, and this is something I'll never understand, there's a thing called a blanket license that covers the town, the concert venue, and media. Since we as content creators are considered media, I shouldn't have got and I even put that at the beginning of the video, that we fell under a blanket license. So, yeah. Oh, God, I've drank too much coffee. Give me a second, guys. I got to make a run to the outhouse real quick. Jesus, criminy. Oh, there went my eye again. I'm going to go blind and trip over something. I've drank 3/4 of a pot of coffee already, so bear with me. I'll be right back in a second. Oh, God. Alright, there we go. Oh, let me see here. Talking about meeting up with PPR this weekend. There you go. PPR is one that I'd like to meet up with. That would be absolutely incredible to do. To meet up with them, possibly do an investigation with them. I like professional paranormal. We'll do this one. Great time. We will. Hope you washed your hands. I most definitely did. Thank you very much. You know, they say cleanliness is next to something. I don't even claim to be close to godly, so, I mean, we all know I am, but I don't claim to be. But anyway, the weekend, I keep getting sidetracked. You know, we had the concert Saturday night, which was really, really awesome. I love this band. They're one of the best. They're one of the best 80s retro cover bands I've ever seen. Finger looking good. My wiener. But Saturday evening, an hour before the concert started, of course, everybody knows about the assassination attempt on former president and presidential candidate Mr. Trump. Completely blew me away. Didn't him, but he's got I guess a beautiful new piercing now that he's probably going to end up getting engaged. He was only in the hospital for, you know, a couple hours. Thank God he walked away unscathed. I mean, you guys know that I'm not political in either way. I'm not going to vote again until we have another Kennedy or Lincoln or something like that run, which will probably never happen. I do not believe that you can choose between the shiniest of two turds and pick one over another. Just because it's a shiny turd, sooner or later it's going to dull back up again. You know, they both have their good points. They both have their bad points. But anyway, getting off the political track. Friday, guys. Shannon Doherty from 90210, from the movie Heathers, from this TV show Charmed, passed away from her cancer that was in remission for quite a while. It had finally came back at stage 4 and had moved into her brain. Dr. Ruth Richard Simmons. What the hell happened on Friday, guys? What happened? I mean, we lost so many celebrities on Friday. That's just really, really unusual. And the sad thing is that as of right now, and I'm waiting to hear what the autopsy results on Richard Simmons is, but the housekeeper said, you know, Thursday evening he was going through the house, his same chipper self, cracking jokes, having fun. Friday morning, he made a post on either Twitter or Instagram stating, you know, don't rain on my parade, baby, or something like that. And then she finds him, you know, Friday late afternoon there at the house, unconscious and unresponsive. And he was pronounced dead on sight. So, you know, absolutely terrible. I remember watching him when I was teeny tiny on TV, doing his thing, all energetic and stuff like that. And he is notorious, and this is so funny. I've seen a video of him before when the see the Houses of the Stars things in Hollywood, when they're making their regular trips around and stuff like that. Richard was notorious for standing there at his fence and yelling at people and waving and opening his gate and running out to the bus and shaking hands and being a comedian. And I mean, he was a very social and happy people person. So, that was a sad loss. Shannon Doherty, she was like one of my first crushes. I remember her back on Little House on the Prairie years and years and years ago. Um, and then, of course, Charmed. I always watched that. It just broke my heart, man. And Dr. Ruth Restheimer, always a very interesting person to sit and listen to. Yeah, he's got a hell of a chunk out of his ear, and a lot of, believe it or not, and I have seen a half a dozen videos on this already this morning, so I know what I'm talking about. People are saying he arranged this mock assassination attempt himself to seal his way back into the presidency. That it was like 150 yards or something like that, basically a football field and a half, to from where this guy was staked out on this roof to where the stage was. 150 yards is standard now to where an army trained sniper has to shoot and hit a human-sized target. So here's this guy up on the roof, sighted in, and clipped his ear. They said that a trained shooter should have knocked him, should have ended it right there. He would not have missed at that distance. So, yeah, people are already saying that he planned this thing out himself and yada, yada, yada. Good morning, Fish. Good to see you. Yeah, Shelley Duvall, man. Shelley Duvall just a few days ago. The Shining, Robin Williams, Popeye. I cannot believe that, I've lived to see all of these. Need to head on. All right, Jan, you and Jay take care. Be careful. Go get fitted for your new crown. I'm sure it will look absolutely beautiful sitting up there. But be careful and get back home safe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yes, Tony, you're right. His reaction, that first, when you heard that first pop, then the second pop, you've seen him do this, and all of a sudden he drops. The Secret Service was on top of him like amazeballs. And then, when he came up and that hand went up, he handled it like a champ. And then when they were putting him in the SUV to take him to the hospital, he gave it to the people again. I'm still here, I'm fine, we're still moving forward. So, he handled that thing. And at my age, October, I'll be 56 years old. the last assassination attempt that I remember, and it was against an acting president, was the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. I can't think of one between Reagan and this one here on Trump. I wonder how Joe would or could have reacted to the same situation. It's a good question. I've wondered that a couple times myself. Morning, Ian. Good to see you, bud. Seems a good picture in the age thing. But yeah, I was a little off put by Biden's reaction to the whole incident. We have no room for violence in America. How about, even though we are political opposites, I and my wife and everybody here in Washington wish former President Trump a speedy recovery. We hope he's. I mean, what happened to common courtesy? You know, he may be your opposing candidate, and that's not even official yet. It's not supposed to be until this week. But still, I mean, a little common courtesy, some well wishes. Our prayers are with him. Our prayers are with the families of those that it just. The only one I thought it was out of line was Bernie Sanders. See, I've not seen anything with Bernie Sanders yet. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. They're political opposites, and they're running against each other for, you know, the election here at the end of 2024. So, you know, I can understand little mudslinging back and forth, but even I, being just the average dick on the street, if somebody I didn't like was almost died or could have possibly died due to the actions of others, I would be phoning their family. I would be well wishing them, you know, things like that. You know, there is no room for violence in America. Well, no shit. There's no room for violence anywhere. But really, you got to make a political statement. Oh, I've been telling you for 4 years we need to get rid of guns in the public hand. And rah, 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 rah. Now look, somebody that you love was just shot at. Probably by somebody you hired, you senile bastard. I mean, Biden coming in, but I was in kindergarten when JFK was shot, went through RFK and King shooting. I remember my mom telling me about JFK. She was actually working at, and I'm sure this is gonna bring back some memories for some of you. What were you doing on this day? But when JFK was shot, my mom was working at a Western Auto with my grandmother, and she heard it on the radio and ran like 8 or 9 blocks back to the house to let my dad and my grandpa know what was going on, because they were working on the truck, and grandpa did not even have a radio in the garage. But she ran all the way down there to let them know that Kennedy had been shot. I don't know about King. Um, she never told me anything about that. Of course, that was just a very short time before I was born. So I remember the JFK assassination fairly clear. I was 2. How old are you, Tony? You're what, 60, like 63, 62, 63, something like that? 63? Okay, mom is 10, 11, 12. Mom is 14 years older than you. So, either 14 or 15. I think she's 15 years older than you, because May 31st was her birthday. So, yeah, that whole deal in Pennsylvania, just very, very weird that here you have a trained rifleman that missed his target by 5 inches on a 150-yard shot. People are just screaming, it's not real, it was set up, da 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 da, yeah. Like, okay, all right, you set this up to make yourself look good, and you didn't take into consideration the fact that, what if this dude was supposed to only clip your ear? What if he was supposed to only hit your ear, and due to wind shear, actually hit you and killed you? Nobody is going to do that. So for all you conspiracy theorists out there who think that Trump set this up to seal his position as president, shut the hell up. Nobody would do that. Oh yeah, you know that yeah. But I really honestly think a second term was already sealed up. I mean, come on. Look at his look at his political opposite. I mean, all right, Jay, you take care of yourself, bud. Be careful, and we'll catch you later. I would say enjoy your dental work, but yeah, we all know better. Shows how this country's in the toilet. Half the people don't even like Americans. Half the Americans don't even like Americans, and the other half of them just don't like people. Well, look at wallets in 2019 as opposed to today, or 2020. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, the dollar was worth a lot more 4 or 5 years ago than what it is today. I'm glad I am in Aussie at the moment. Nothing's really changed over here, Christine. You know, it's the same all over the world. It don't matter, you know, it's all the same, regardless of what country you live in. Some people like the government. Some people don't like the government. Some people can just throw away their rights and stuff like that at the barking of a government official, and other ones are going to fight for their rights. And you know, it's the same everywhere in the world. Good morning, Stephen. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. And any people have been another thing that people have been whining about. How did he get a gun into a speech forum like that? Well, he was outside of the forum. He was on a rooftop of I believe it was like a university or something like that. That was 150 yards away from where the speech was taking place. He didn't even have to go through metal detectors or anything else to get into that place. So that's how he managed to do it. Asteroid impact 2038 is why the race to Mars is happening. Yeah, I heard about that, Fish. I seen something here a couple weeks ago on, what was it, Adolphus, that due to its orbit is going to be extremely close later this year to Earth. It's going to pass us by, but they're afraid that because of how close it is, our gravitational pull is going to pull it a little closer. And then by 2038, when it circles back around, that change in its course due to our gravity is going to make it intercept with us. So, I don't know. Question is, will Trump continue outdoor rallies? Oh, you bet he will. You bet he will. He will not give up his outdoor rallies. I mean, I'm sure his advisors are going to try to make him give up outdoor rallies. But yeah, he'll keep doing it. He'll keep doing it. Please. Good morning, Masha. Good to see you, love. Hope you're doing well this morning. My question is, why didn't they act quicker when people reported seeing the guy climbing the wall? Everyone was pointing, and it was ignored until they heard shots. Now, see, I hadn't heard anything about him climbing a wall. I hadn't heard anything about him climbing a wall. The last I heard anything about it was that he went to the rooftop conventionally and settled himself in, laid down, facing the rally. So yeah, I hadn't heard anything about him climbing a wall. But I think upon the point where the shots were heard, Secret Service acted really quick. I was absolutely amazed that the first two Secret Service agents hit him as quick as they did. I mean, he no sooner dropped he had two agents from the left side of the screen hit him, and then uh, a third one hit him from behind, a fourth one hit him from the right side, and a fifth one hit him again from the left side of, you know, the stage. So I mean, they were right there on him. So um, someone didn't do the job. He has to climb something to get the. I heard he climbed the stairs. I heard he climbed the stairs and went up went up through the building to get onto the rooftop. So I don't know. We'll have to see what comes out of this, because the FBI said there would be an ongoing investigation. Right now they're trying to figure out. I know yesterday they were raiding his house, trying to get information on him. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, come on, doggone it. I'm curious why the sniper's lagged on shooting. I don't know. That's a good question. I wasn't there, man. But I wasn't there, so what do I know? Yeah, I don't know. There's no roof access on those buildings. Again, I have no clue. I just report when I hear about it. I don't know. I wasn't there. Oh, again, I said something about it earlier. Um, Again, I will say something. Let me reach over here and grab this real quick. Oh. Whoever sent this wonderful little box of cat balls and stuff, I really appreciate it. I got what, 1, 2, 3. Got 4 cat balls in here. Whoever sent it, thank you so much. They're going to come in super handy. They had to have been delivered either early yesterday morning or late Saturday, because we found them yesterday mid-afternoon. Yeah, I can't read that. I'm not even going to attempt to read it. Hell, the writing's 64th of an inch. But whoever sent it, thank you very much. You can never have enough cat balls. I have always wanted to go to an investigation and lay these things out and invite the spirits to come up and touch my balls. Now I can do it. You know you're gonna laugh. You know you're gonna laugh, and that's all. That's what it's all about. Did anyone? A friend pointed out to me, if you noticed, the Secret Service wasn't on him until he got hit. They should have been there when the first pop went on. Well, everybody thought it was fireworks. You know, being this close to the 4th of July, being in a state where you can randomly shoot off fireworks, because of the distance of the shop, people thought they were fireworks being set off. And until he did this and dropped, that's when they jumped on him. And that's what a lot of the FBI and Secret Service and even the civilians that were there. You know, I've watched the interviews of civilians helping law enforcement carry the victim, the civilian victim that was shot and killed, carrying him, you know, away to the ambulance and stuff. And everybody thought it was fireworks until he grabbed his ear and dropped. And then that's when the Secret Service and everybody realized it was not fireworks. Here, what the hell's going on down here? My mouse pad is for some reason wanting to raise up. I missed this. They should have been there. The first pop went off. Did anyone get a pic of the guy actually climbing? Haven't seen. No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. Because like I said, I haven't heard anything about him climbing the building. I have a Lotto Max here worth 60 million. Cash for life. Scratch ticket. Good luck. Just remember your old buddy Drew if you win $60 million. I need some cabinets for all this reenacting stuff. I would like to get my studio arranged where it don't look like a hoarder's living room that you know, they go into 6 months after anybody's seen him, and you know. So if you win $60 million, Derek, just remember your old buddy Drew. Remember your buddy Drew and his 12 hours a week job and his $100 paycheck and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. There is a video of him crawling up the roof. I love multicolored ball lights you have. Shit, I'm missing stuff here. Where'd it go? They interviewed a guy and he watched and reported and said no one did anything. Yeah, I've not seen that. That's on TV this morning. Well, you know, we have streaming TV, so we don't watch the news. Any news I get, I find my local channels on here, and that's how I watch the news. That way I can pick and choose what stories I want to hear, so, you know, I'm not depressed and losing faith in humanity every single frickin' day. Interview with the guy who reported him. Wonder if Secret Service will be fired for not acting according or fast enough. I don't know. That's, again, a good question. Why was the area not watched better? Yeah, people reported the fact that it seemed like security was very laxed here compared to other rallies. So I don't know if they felt like they were safer here at this location or what the deal was. But several people said that security seemed very, very laxed. Saw a video of low angle shot at Trump at the moment. There were two guys trying to get him from behind. We're all asking the same question. Well, we could say we have witnessed 2 assassination attempts in our lifetime. The first one Reagan, now Trump. Yeah. Oh, well, there's... Hey, David, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I just seen it here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Right there. Me, not you. Did you get the cat balls? I was just talking about the cat balls because I had no idea who sent them. So thank you, me. I really appreciate that, bud. We were sitting here yesterday trying to figure out who sent them, because they came straight from the sales company, and you hadn't said anything about sending it. Nobody had. So I've been sitting here trying to figure out who sent them since we got the package out of the mailbox yesterday. Thank you, I appreciate it. It boggles people behind Trump, half ducked. I would have been running out of there. Diehard fans, yeah, definitely. Good luck, Ticket Derek. Good morning, Drew. Good morning, David. Good morning, everyone. The blonde woman directly behind Trump, left, crumpled, not ducked. I can't believe she ain't one of the dead. All right, Masha, you have a good day at work, and we'll catch you later, honey. Everyone have a great day. Here in spirit. Morning, Carrie. I'm glad you're here in spirit, bud. I'll take you any way I can get you. David, I'm doing good. But yeah, I really appreciate that. You can never have enough cat balls, man. So thank you, me, for sending those. I wanted to dress casual for you guys today. It's like super humid here again. We're only going to get up in the 80s. Come on, we're only going to get up in the 80s, I think, today. It's only 69 right now. Yeah, mid 80s today. But it is humid. It is humid. And air conditioners on, fans on high. This is the coolest room in the house right now, and I would say we're probably 73 degrees, 74 degrees in here. So I don't know. No cat balls here. Not even on the cat. Well, we haven't got the babies clipped yet, but these little motion balls are the only cat balls that we had here until the babies were born. They tried to lock Trump up and couldn't, so they tried to kill him. We're going to be we're going to be in the upper 90s for the next 3 days. We're not even supposed to see the 90s this week. I think 87 is the highest we're supposed to get this week. I have a whole kit with about 20 cat balls in it. I need to get another box. I need to find another box with the foam on the inside. So like I was saying earlier, the one box that I do have now, it looks like a homeless person's backpack. Everything's just shoved in it, and I got to sit and move stuff around and look for this and look for that. So yeah, I have to find another one of those hard boxes. Especially with Christmas coming up. The mother-in-law asked me the other day what I wanted for Christmas. I said paranormal equipment. She said, send me links. So she said, as long as it's not some $800 piece, we're good. I said, well, there goes my FLIR camera. And she just looked at me. I don't know. You see the shooter. My brain is screaming. There's no way that dude is a Republican. It is 23 degrees Celsius and raining. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here today. It rained here overnight last night. And I wanted to do an investigation last night. The person that was going to do it with me couldn't make it. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to get it tonight. That rain will pass us by. It's only a 50% chance. In Michigan, that don't mean anything. You don't really usually have to worry about rain here until it gets, upwards of 60, 65, 70, 75% chance. Then you start watching the sky. But hopefully I will get an investigation in this week because I'm getting jittery. I need people like David to live closer to me, or Jan, or Amy, or people like that like to go out and do that kind of thing. So I've always got backup. Because though I do want to go out and do an investigation solo, I don't want to do a first-time investigation solo because I don't know what's out there. I don't know what to expect. I have several kits, enough to fill up one of those full-size rolling suitcases. I got one box, dude. One box with about 30 different pieces of equipment shoved into it. So, yeah. And now I've got more balls to shove into it. But then again, you can never have enough balls. Some Americans complain about Trump. Could be worse. You guys could have Trudeau. No, we can't. You keep him. Y'all put him into office. You keep him. We don't want no Trudeaus down here. You forget, we own Alaska. And if you've ever seen that episode of South Park, I ain't your buddy, friend. I ain't your friend, pal. I ain't your pal, buddy. When they send him and his advisors out on a floating piece of ice in the Arctic Sea, that would be, yeah, that would be the situation. I have a large backpack stuffed full of equipment. I don't get the bullshit about Trump. He's been president already. It is a known situation. A lot of people don't like him. They think he's too snooty. I mean, look at some of our ambassadors and stuff that came to visit America while he was president, and he would purposely treat them like businessmen. If you want to sit down and talk to me, you're going to wait for my availability. I'm not going to cater to yours. What was it? Was Chinese prime minister or something like that? He left sitting in the office for 2 hours or something like that because he was busy doing his hair. And I mean, I got to admit, I got a lot of respect for the dude. He makes people cater to him. He don't cater to them. So yeah, I'm in the threat to democracy. Gotcha. Yeah. I have to do another video on our different investigation kits. One is for walkthroughs, one is for preliminary investigations, one is for night vision, one is just lighting, etc. Oh wow. Yeah, I would definitely like to get my hands on on some night vision stuff. I do have another light coming though. The girl that I was going to do the investigation with last night, she's actually just starting on YouTube, and she does a lot of the unsolved crime, mysteries, historic mysteries, but she's also very big into the paranormal. And she just became a housewife, and she's bored and wants to do something, so she has already set up or started setting up her channel, but mostly she's been posting the few things that she does on Facebook. She's not put up any content on her channel right now, or as of right now, so we're going to kind of help each other with the content thing. And I mean, it's a well-known fact that having a pretty girl at an investigation only benefits your investigation. So, Drew, I will investigate with you. I still want to collaborate with you. All I have to do is hop on the tunnel bus. Anytime, bud. Anytime. You figure out a time and we'll figure something out. I do kind of wonder about the 2020 election. It is unheard of sitting president to lose when the economy is good. I don't know. I don't know. But, Derek, one thing about making the plans, man, and this goes out to anybody who wants to, take a little vacation, do a little collaboration, stuff like that. When it comes to my job, I cannot afford to take any time off. I mean, I am literally scheduled 12 hours a week, and I'm lucky if I pull 9 or 10. This last week I pulled 11.2 hours for the whole week. So, and the end of next month, we'll be taking our vacation down to Tennessee. So, I'm going to have to save up as much time as I got. I don't get vacation time at work, stuff like that. So I'm going to have to save up as much time as I get, so we're not like losing money out of our yin-yangs and stuff. So, yeah, definitely if we do something together, it's going to have to be somewhere in the Saturday evening till Tuesday evening thing. I mean, those $97 paychecks don't go very far when it comes to putting a little cash in my pocket to live on for the week and paying bills. So, yeah, as long as we can get something figured out, that's all good. I had a friend that cleaned up crime scenes when he turned on the ozone machine. He said strange things would start to happen sometimes. I've actually heard that out of the ozone machines because of the EM field, how it basically acts like a what do they call those machines at paranormal? A paranormal pump, an EM pump. It pumps that EM energy out in the ozone. So yeah, it basically energizes the EM field in a certain area. So yeah, I've heard of the ozone machines affecting EM energy. at a crime scene, especially, a very recent crime scene. Turn you off, turn you on before you shut off and I don't hear you. I drove to the dentist as the parking lot is too small for Big Red. Go figure. There's pictures of our camera equipment on the community tab, except for the newest night vision camera. That's what I need to get. I really want to get the FLIR hookup that will plug into this phone, since that's what I use to do all of my investigations and stuff. So yeah, that's instead of getting a camera where I've got to download. Thank you. So I've got to download stuff and try to work on this prehistoric frickin' computer that I've got sitting here with a non-working screen and everything. Hookup that clips onto your phone for actual really good night vision stuff. Hear you. I will work around your schedule. We need to get a night vision camera. Yeah. I built my own EM pump and REM pods. Yeah, see, that's a couple things right there that I really want to get for the new kit. One of the round REM pods with the antenna that comes out of the center of it, and EM pump. I'm also very interested in a paranormal periscope. That way you can set it. It's got like 12 or 16 lights that go around the top of it, and you can set it like in a path or in a room, and instead of like a REM pod where it just and all the lights light up on it when EM energy's around, and the periscope will actually show you what direction by the lights on top that it's receiving an EM spike. So if you're out on a trail or something like that, and you can set it in the middle of the trail, and you can step back and observe it, or put a camera on it, and it gets an increase coming out of the woods line. It's going to show you that one or two lights right there, and as the thing starts to move around it, the lights will move with it. So it's really cool. Drew, you should start at OnlyFans, supplement your income. No. It's like I have said many, many times, Derek, I don't want to look at this. I would be the only male stripper in history who is paid to put his clothes back on. So, no. See, Tony even agrees. Oh my God, no! Tony don't want that because it doesn't give any. Hey, Tony went out and spent money on me a gun. Now, I understand because of Tony's health and stuff like that, he's not been able to get into town to mail it yet. But it'll come. It'll come when he gets the chance to, and I'm not in any big rush for it. Tony's very giving. He gives me advice whenever I don't need it. And I always appreciate it because it always makes sense. So when shit hits the fan, can see people in the day that I may need to dispatch. Do you have any night vision trail cams? No, I never had much interest. David, where are you located? I forget. As far as its fan idea goes, I tend to lean away from battery stuff. I'd love to have trail cams set up here. There's so many critters come through night. Our new night vision camera can be hooked up to a laptop or to a phone with Bluetooth. It's perfect for use as a static cam. It can be controlled remotely to pan from left or right, up or down. Wow. I ain't spent any money yet, really. Tony's a good guy. He is. He is a good guy. You know, Tony's been with me for, you know, quite a while now, and I used to bust his balls, you know, about his language and stuff like that, or I'd be reading his comments and I'd leave out all the curse words and stuff like that. But I love Tony. He's hilarious, man. He's absolutely hilarious. Tony's not around, and I start to get worried because Tony don't pass up a chance to come in here and bust my balls back. So, yeah. Hamden, Connecticut. God, I'd love to go to Connecticut. I have never been to the East Coast any further north than Norfolk, Virginia. And I mean, that's where our country started at, man. That's where the European colonization started, was on the East Coast. And I would absolutely love to go out and tour that area and do investigations with, you know, individuals or teams from the East Coast that's, you know, familiar with the area, familiar with a lot more of the history and the locations and stuff like that. Yes, David, that is what I want. Um, yeah, the one I'm talking about, guys. Let me get my phone, get this phone out here. Okay, turn that off. They make a camera that either clips on your phone and goes over your camera. So, you know, you just open the app up, and automatically when you're filming at night, it's got the night vision or the IR, the infrared, heat vision, stuff like that. Or there's one that plugs in to the charging port and snaps in and works that way. So that's what I'm looking for, but you're still talking big dollar when it comes to those two attachments for the phone. So, you know, high dollar that the Popper does not have. Oh, the camera has 120 gigabyte SD card, so in case it loses connection with Bluetooth. And see, that's another thing is with Bluetooth and stuff like that. This is not an active phone. I use it strictly as a camera. So it has no phone service. It has no Bluetooth capability. It has no nothing. Has no Wi-Fi. Well, I'm hooked to Wi-Fi. That would be a good thing to have. Yeah, definitely cameras at the cabin, new location, and you never know. You never know. The skeptic with the trail cam might be the guy who actually gets definitive proof that Sasquatches exist, or that there's rakes out there, or something, you know. He may be the guy who puts out a trail cam and actually gets a Sasquatch walking up eating his trail cam. You never know. Your phone still has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capability. I know it's got Wi-Fi because I use it on the Wi-Fi here, but I'm not sure about, yeah, I don't know about the Bluetooth thing, because I just assume since it don't have service, it wouldn't have Bluetooth capability to Bluetooth to something with no active service. So see, I don't know how that stuff works. Once again, guys, you are dealing with a technotard. So, yeah, I got no clue how it works. I need to figure how to power and see the thing. Yeah, see, that would be the trick, because usually a trail cam has got an internal memory on it, with a an SD card or something. So you would have to have your trail cams hooked to your home computer. That way, when a Bigfoot eats your trail cam, you've actually got saved footage on your computer of him eating your trail cam, because of course, he's not going to spit out the SD card. Oregano. You want that. So yeah, definitely you want to have to find a way to get that trail cam linked to your home computer, so you can have the evidence of him actually chewing on your trail cam. Bigfoot normally size. Bigfoot normally destroys trail cams. Wonder how to barbecue a Sasquatch. I bet the barbecue sauce that Jan and Jay brings us every year would probably taste very good on a Sasquatch. I mean, that is the most amazing barbecue sauce I've ever had. So yeah, I would say probably. So you need to get with Jan and find out what that barbecue sauce is that she brings us, because I can't remember the name of it. I don't have one of the jars in here. So yeah, that's probably what you want to use. I would think the same way as a deer or bison. Probably more bison, yeah, because it's more muscular. So yeah. There's a point where nothing at the cabin. Here's a question: best barbecue sauce you have had? Oh, by far the barbecue sauce that Jan and Jay brings us. It's Aunt Becky's barbecue sauce. It is absolutely amazing. Hands down the best barbecue sauce I've ever had. Known fact, they poop out the SD card. There you go. I have 4 phones that I use for filming and running apps. None of them have service. One has already been paired with the new camera via Bluetooth. Okay, cool. Well, at least now I know that works. Hog roasting underground. The final product. I'm so sorry about the eye thing today, guys. It is really, really messed up today. I blink the wrong way, and it just gets about 85% as blurry as this one. And then I gotta sit and rub it and pull the eyelids down to get it cleared up, and then, as soon as it gets moist again, I'm just glad I don't have to work for a couple days. So hopefully by Wednesday morning, when I go back to work, it's not all buggered up still. Good morning, Maritza. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hope you had a good weekend. Homemade tater salad and all. Definitely. If y'all come and see us next month, we'll grill steaks. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. I won't pass up those steaks. Well, you can tell it's getting real close to 10 o'clock. Everybody started backing out, and then we get a few new ones in. We were up to 11 or 12 earlier watching. Now we're down to 5. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. The Bigfoot Museum in Boring, Oregon is awesome. The Bigfoot Museum in... So are you saying Oregon is boring or the town is boring? I've heard of the Bigfoot Museum, and I would love to go there and check that place out. Boring is the real name of the town. Wow. What a name give your town. Who would move to a town named Boring? People who don't like a lot of excitement. People who want to live a quiet, boring life. Now watch, it's one of the most exciting party towns in the state of Oregon. Or Jay could smoke ribs. Steak. We don't get steak. We find ribs on sale all the time here. We don't get steak. We can't afford steak. Even steaks on sale are $26, $27, $28 for 2 steaks. So, yeah, steak. Yeah, Boring is the real name. Sounds like my kind of town. You want to see Boring, guys? Come here. Don't go clear to Oregon. Come here. This town is boring. There is no antique stores. Well, I take that back. We have one antique store, but it's only open for like 4 hours on a Friday. We have, our Rock the Block, one day a month from May till October. Other than that, boring. You guys see what I do? It's the most exciting thing in this town, honestly. Okay, you have Boring, Oregon on one hand, and Intercourse, Pennsylvania on the other. I would probably honestly go to Intercourse, Pennsylvania, only because based on what I'm hearing about this town in Oregon, even the Intercourse is boring. So, you know, I would have to go with Intercourse. I still want to go to Hell, Michigan. You know, that way I can get one of the T-shirts that says I've been to hell, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Um, could you imagine some of the editing I could do on a video that starts off with, "Hey guys and gals, it's your buddies Drew and Ralphie with Living History's Mysteries and Ferocious Feline Productions. We are here in hell." I mean, could you imagine the editing and stuff I could do on a video like that? It'd be fun. That's why I try to find exciting, really fun places to go. And, you know, being a blind old dude with a wife that works 5 days a week and sleeps for two, uh, we never get to go places like that. So that's why I'm so excited about going to Tennessee, because I know that area. And, you know, though we have neighbors an acre away across the street, our nearest neighbor back behind us is on the next mountain over. I mean, you can't even see their house during the daytime. You see their yard light at night. I told the wife that last night when we were talking about it, because we were watching Naked and Afraid XL last night, and they showed a picture of the sky with the stars moving. And I told her, I said, that's the one thing that I'm looking most forward to you seeing in Tennessee, is going someplace or just stepping out the back door of mom and dad's house onto the back deck, and there being no lights for almost a mile and a half away. I said, you could literally lay on that deck for a month and never count all the stars you will see. I mean, you see shit down there that'll turn you white. Up in the sky, you see all the satellites moving, you see everything, amongst millions and millions and millions of stars. I want a paint peeling town. There's a great burger joint next to it. I think a few YouTube friends of mine have been to Hell, and they had fun with it. Oh yeah, you could have a lot of fun with a place named Hell. I'll definitely have to take a trip to Boring. Yeah, you can't pass up a good burger joint. I mean, really. I will tell you, Sunrise in the Smokies is quite disappointing. I've seen Sunrise in the Smokies. Now, from my mom and dad's place, you can't see the sunrise because right across the street from their house is basically a pine forest, with like one house sitting here, then one house sitting down the ways, close to the curb, heading in towards Crossville. I mean, you can see a little bit of the sun rays coming through the pine trees, and a lot of the collars of the sunrise. But actually seeing the sun coming over the horizon, yeah, no, no. That's why on the rare occasions that they actually get snow down there by noon or 1 o'clock, There is snow in the shadows of the Douglas firs that they have lining their driveway. Um, but that's it. It gets warm, and the sunlight coming through the trees melts the snow everywhere, except in the shadow of those little fir trees they have lining their driveway. So, yeah, not a lot of early day direct light. Every time I'm in the Smokies, it rains. You know, I've only been in the Smokies once that it's rained. Every other time I've ever been there, it's been a beautiful, hazy, which from where they live at, when we would go to like Cherokee, North Carolina, or the Cherokee National Forest or something like that, we would always leave before sunrise. That way we got to the Tennessee River right about the time that the sun was coming up, and you know we were in Cherokee by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning to spend a whole day walking around and talking to the folks that live there and stuff. So we kind of planned it out to hit the Smokies at sunrise, but it was a dense fog. Oh, believe you me, that's called the Smoky Mountains for a reason. You get up and you start winding through the highway and stuff, going through the Smokies, and as you look out, whatever direction you're looking out, it looks like the whole place is on fire. You can barely see some of the mountains peeking out over the top of the fog, or whatever. It would be an absolutely incredible place to actually go and hang out. That's one of the reasons I would like to walk the Appalachian Trail, or at least part of it. Um, you know, before I actually kick the bucket and don't come back. Uh, I would love to be able to experience that for multiple days in a row. The wildlife, the environment, everything. Not to mention, could you imagine the filming that would go on? I avoid the East Coast, always raining. Gotta go. All right, Jan. You take care of yourself, sweetie, and I'll talk to you later. Find out how your crown went. Yeah, I'm sorry for your luck with the East Coast, me. It's like I said, I've as many times as I've been to the Smokies and through the Smokies, I can only remember once that it's rained. Other than that, it's been, I mean, overcast a lot of times, but a lot of times sunshiny and beautiful. But then again, when it comes to the Smokies and the rain and the overcast and the kind of dreary skies and stuff like that, that's why when a lot of your Scottish immigrants, especially your Highland families, came to America, when they would land in in Virginia or someplace like that, they would travel south into the Smoky Mountains because the Smoky Mountains and the Appalachians reminded them of the Highlands of Scotland. Overcast most of the time, sunshiny, rainy, eh. That's why North Carolina has got Kings Mountain and Fraser Ridge and McCray Point and stuff. That's someplace I want to go. You know, it's way up in the northwest part or northeast part of North Carolina. But one of my ancestors has that point on Kings Mountain named after our clan. And I mean, I would absolutely positively love to go there and film the valley from McRae Point. It rained when we went from South Carolina to DC. It rained and it sucked because AC couldn't be used and couldn't roll down the windows. That would suck. It doesn't always rain here in Connecticut. Never been to Connecticut. God, I want to go to Connecticut. Connecticut, Maryland. Rhode Island, Maine. This was July 7th. Sounds interesting. You know, it's really funny. I just noticed on the film up here, because what you guys see is backwards from what it actually is. The light is actually to my right and the windows to my left. I've got the fan blowing in, but the smoke from my cigar is traveling against the wind of the fan. It's going back to the fan. So I just glanced up a minute ago and I looked at the screen and it's like, what's that thing over here? Oh wait, that's over here. Why is my smoke going that way? But the rain kept the temps in the middies. Man, I'll tell you what, some of the most confusing temps that you're ever going to run across are there in the Appalachians. Because when you're up in the elevation, you know, traveling on the roads and stuff, you know, it can get miserably warm. But when you get down into the valleys and the hollers and stuff, and you're walking some of the trails and stuff like that, or going to some of the tourist points, it's cool. It is very, very chilly, like all the humidity has been sucked out of the air. It is very, very temperate in some of those lower points. And that's really kind of amazing, because normally the higher elevation you get, the cooler things get. But the Appalachians, because of the fog, keeps the temperatures cooler down here and warmer up here. Yeah, pine forests are cooler. Yeah, when I get down to Tennessee, guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of, like I said, I'll be doing a little bit of metal detecting out on the trails. I'm going to try to get some information and hopefully get it printed off from Sparta, Tennessee, which is not very far west of Mom and Dad's place. That's where Morgan's Raiders left from when they made their amazing trip through Tennessee into Kentucky, into Indiana, and then Ohio. I'm going to try to get some of the troop movement maps that are still available, and that way I can find the some of the different locations and things from the Historical Society and the museum in Sparta, and hopefully be able to make it to some of those trails and locations to do some detecting, very possibly even do some paranormal stuff at some sites down there along the trails and stuff where they may have had an incident pop up with Union movement in the area. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I can't even not work on a vacation. I mean, come on. It's a different location. I'll be, 800 miles further south than I normally am. So it's going to be a chance to do some investigating and still have a little bit of fun doing the things I enjoy doing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. At my local hunting ground, there are pine plantings, 75 years old, oak and cedar, all same era. It's clearly cooler in the pine by about 10 degrees, and flying insect free in the cedar. Oh, I know, they hate cedar. That's why I love going and doing camps where we have cedar to burn, because we don't have problems with flies, we don't have problems with mosquitoes, we have a problem with none of that stuff. Oh man, we have less than 3 minutes left, y'all. It's crazy. Less than 3 minutes left. That is why cedar is the best natural insect repellent. Yep. Definitely so. Which is really funny, because you would think that knowing that and that being a proven scientific fact, that most of your insect repellents and things that you can buy would not have cedar in it in some way, shape, or form. Cedar smell, cedar chemicals, whatever the case may be, that repels the insects. I mean, go figure. Don't get in a big rush, Tony. We still got a couple minutes, man. Maybe some Deep Woods Off cedar flavor. I think cedar oil is kind of gummy. I don't know about gummy. I have used cedar oil before, and it seems sticky, very sticky. So like if something lands on you, it's like it's going to stick to you. But I have noticed when I get my hands on cedar incense and burn it here in the house, the flies and stuff don't try to get in when the doors are opened and stuff like that. So if they could find some, I mean, if they could put that scent in insect repellent, that'd be kind of cool. So don't forget, guys, tonight, Monday, July 15th, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the concert from Saturday night featuring the 1985 band, the most raddest retro 80s band in the Midwest. It's going to be on. And of course tomorrow, what do we have coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow we have the Piri Rose map, proving history. and why it's wrong. And then Thursday we have, come on, Edwin Drake, the forgotten tycoon behind Lincoln's assassination. So we got a couple interesting videos coming up this week. I have used an insect spray that was cedar and it worked well, but the nozzle plugged really fast. I don't know, I've never seen a cedar insect repellent, so that's something I gotta look for. But alright guys, it is that time. It is cedar oil blocks the scent receptors of mosquitoes and ticks so they can't find you. Look into Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay, are you talking Muhammad Ali? He is tied to Lincoln. Alright, I'll see what I can find. I'll see what I can find. But we're going to head out of here. We're going to go do our thing. We're going to have a little fun. Oh, the original Cassius Clay. Alright, I got you. But you guys all have a good day. Have a nice week. And we'll catch you on Friday morning. You guys all take care. Have a good day. We'll catch you later. See you later, Tony. See you later, David. And maybe Derek is still here. It says there's 3. We'll see.